Gonna build a mountain from a little hill.
Hey guys, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is DeLady and we are back with another speed build video of our franchise mode series because we really wanted to make something nice out of it for once. I really wasn't happy with how the zoo was turning out because of all the changes I had to make for the people not getting a refund and going bankrupt. So yeah, this episode we're going to redo the Siberian Tiger habitat and the Snow Leopard area, and also removing and replacing a restaurant area because, well, there are just so many different restaurants, non-decorated, just all over the place, and the zoo just looks like a mess. So it's really time to do some editing and just make something nice out of it. But don't worry guys, for those who are waiting for a let's play, the next video will be a let's play that will be next week, and then we're just gonna switch through a let's play and a speed build once again, and hopefully we will be able to get on track soon. So once we have everything like really nice and decorated, hopefully I am able to just do a let's play and a speed build all together and just make it nice at one time. That's at least my goal, but yeah, in the first beginnings you just can't really do that much decorating and stuff because you don't have money, but now we do have a lot of money, so I'm really happy with that. For those who are just tuning in and haven't seen my previous video, I have been sick, I had the flu, so if you're thinking like, why is her voice a little bit off, that's why. I'm still having a cold, feeling much better, and thank you for everyone in the last episode for your well wishes and all your sweet feedback and your comments. Like, oh my god, you guys mean the world to me. You guys are really amazing, and it really just gives me such a warm feeling to read all your sweet comments. You guys really are like the reason why I am doing YouTube. I love you guys so much, so thank you guys so much for that. So in this video we're going to redo the platform for the Siberian Tiger. I mentioned this like when I set up in the first episode the Siberian Tiger habitat. I was like, I want to have some kind of log cabin, and I really wanted to make sure it's like a lot of wood, like heavy wood, and just really get that darker feeling of a log cabin in. And obviously for the roofs, I'm using the standard roofs to get the shape out of it, and then I redid it. I think it's like African pieces or anything like that. We did use it too at the bungo habitat at the staff building. I just really love the darker wood of that, so I really wanted to use that as a shape of the roof, or at least the roof itself. The shape is from just normal roof pieces, but I used that for the angle and just to know where I want to put it. Like, this one is a pretty simple one, but if you want to make like more advanced roofs, just go ahead and just use the normal roof pieces and use that as your shape, because it's so much easier than just randomly use some other pieces you want to use for a roof. Like, you can do that, but for me it's way easier just to get the shape in there and then use that as a reference. So this log cabin is above the water, and I really wanted to make sure that the Siberian Tiger is still able to walk underneath there, like maybe when it's stressed. I don't really know if the Siberian Tiger is super stressed or anything, but I just really wanted to give them a little bit of a area where they can also hide away when they have a swim or anything like that. And the people can still look down at them if they are like coming right underneath it. So I really like that idea. But I had to make sure that like the structure that is holding the whole log cabin wasn't like super big or anything, because then you would ruin their traversable area. So that's why it's only like, I think 4 pillars in total. And if I would add too many more, then they wouldn't be able to go underneath it. So that's why I will show you guys in the end, of course, like a little bit of a show around of what we did to give you guys an idea. But that's the reason why I didn't do too much underneath it, because I really wanted the Siberian Tigers to still be able to use the water section we built, because I'm really happy with how that one has turned out. Oh, talking about the next episode, by the way, I'm gonna do the Let's Play again, and we did a poll once before the Arctic pack came out, and we only have 2 more animals we should add. So we have the Arctic wolf and the doll sheep. And I'm just really curious what you guys prefer to see first in the next episode. So do let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see the Arctic wolf or the doll sheep. But obviously we're gonna add both, but I just want to see who you guys would vote for, what animal you would vote for to see in the next episode. So let me know down below. And after this section of the Siberian Tiger, I added the Snow Leopard viewing platform. So we made a simple one out of it, but just to make sure that the Snow Leopard, who does get easily stressed, I made it a little bit more closed at least, so you have the feeling that they don't get disturbed too much from the guests that are looking at them. And also I did replace some of the shops. I am still missing out on some toilets, but as long as the people don't complain, I'm gonna think if I'm gonna replace them or not. We just have to wait and see about that. But I'm really happy with how that underground viewing gallery for the Snow Leopard has turned out. Like, it's really, I used a lot of the Arctic Pack DLC to get like a really nice, a little bit of an Arctic feeling underground. And I really love how that one is looking. People are using the shops, people are using the underground viewing gallery. And I also redid the cave for the snow leopards to make it look a little bit more natural and a little bit more cozy, just to give them a very nice spot to relax. And they obviously are not able to see the guests because we used the one-sided glass. And for the outside, there was like terrain above the area where the people can sit down, but that terrain was like weirdly clipping away when I zoomed out the map, so I thought just best thing to do is just make a cave out of it. So I added a lot of rocks and stuff on top of it, so you now don't see any weird clipping or anything like that. And for the decorating, I used a lot of the, I don't know how they are called, but they're like those old fallen trees. I really love the look of that. And we also used those old branches and stuff a little bit in the snow leopard habitat itself, so it totally fits the whole area. And I just really love how the end result has turned out. Like, it's really coming along nicely together, even though it still feels a little bit different than when you're playing in Sandbox, because I still kept like a lot of space around all the habitats when I built them in the franchise mode Let's Plays. But still, I sometimes realize that it's just so much easier to build in Sandbox mode, because then you really just take all the space you need, or at least try to take all the space you need. And in this case, I sometimes realize like, I may need some more space, but I'm just not really able to do that. So yeah, I just have to work with that for a little bit. If this would have been Sandbox, it would have looked a bit different, but hey, we're gonna build another Sandbox park anyway, so we're gonna have some fun with that. I'm really looking forward to that. I already started building the entrance, which is going to be more of a classic entrance. It's gonna be a city zoo too. We might even, and that's an idea I really want to ask you guys your opinion of. Like, I want to have like a city zoo, a little bit of a smaller zoo maybe, and maybe a little bit more of an older zoo. And I am thinking to maybe have some kind of border around it, like with more of a higher city wall or anything like that, to really give the whole zoo really their own area. And then on the outside, I was thinking to maybe get some kind of skyline of buildings that you really got the feeling that this is in the middle of a big city. And I was thinking that it might be a cool idea if I would give you guys some basic blueprints of like the shapes and the height, and that you guys could be building those city buildings for around the zoo. Then the idea would be that I'm going to add that once the whole zoo is finished, of course, so we're not gonna be bothered too much with like a lot of lag and a lot of pieces around it. But I'm thinking about that. But the downside will be if there will be so many different buildings, it might not look like a whole. So I'm not really sure if we should do that or not. So I'm really curious if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, or maybe that I should build just a wall with like you have to use those colors or just set like, okay, you can only use this or that wall with like the brick wall and maybe the limestone wall, and just make a few restrictions or anything like that. I really have no idea, but I'm just really curious before I would say anything about that like officially, if you guys have any ideas for that. So don't start building yet, because I'm not really sure if we're gonna do that. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna make restrictions or anything like that. But if you guys like that idea and how would be the best way to approach this to make this really work and make this look really nice once the zoo is finished. So I'm really curious about that. I'm gonna stop talking for now. I really hope you guys will enjoy the rest of this speed build, and I will be right back with you guys to show you guys around in real time. right off with the Siberian Tiger log cabin. And I don't know if any tigers are here right now. Oh yeah, there you are. Hello, pretty. So yeah, we have the log cabin right over here. I really like how this one has turned out. And as I mentioned in the video, like it's only 4 pillars to make sure that the Siberian Tiger is still able to swim here and just have a nice cooling down. Oh, you don't want to see underneath the water. So yeah, this is the viewing platform for the Siberian Tiger. I will show you guys the other side. Like obviously we still have to do the timber wolf, so that will be in a later stage. So I did use some trees here to just break the edges of the log cabin, so it's a little bit hidden away. I just really like to do that. Ever since Planet Coaster, I just like to use trees in advantage to just break like a boring building, well, which may seem like a very boring building, with some trees, and then it will give some nice contrast and stuff. We have a wall here, which I didn't really spoke about, but I really like this. There's just some terrain on the other side, but the people won't really see it on this side. And on the other side, we just have some rock formations right over here, just to hide away the edge a little bit, so the people can just walk inside of here. It's a little bit busy. It's not like a super big viewing gallery, but they can just look up a little bit here to see the height. But I closed it off here. It didn't look super neat, so I was like, okay, let's just close that off. And the people can just see the Siberian Tiger having a swim right over here, which is just really cool. And obviously they can just look around. I think I still need to do this. It looks a little bit, well, just I don't know. We might get back to that a little bit to make more of a rock formation over there. Oh, that one is drinking there. That's super cute. So yeah, it's looking really nice with having this log cabin, and it really feels like the people are closed off from the Siberian Tigers, even though the Siberian Tigers, like, I wish we had these glass pieces with like one-sided glass, or at least the idea, but we don't. So yeah, the Siberian Tiger will still see the people, but hopefully like noise or anything like that will not get through the walls. At least that is a little bit of the idea, so they still have their privacy, minding their own business. And this one is just swimming around. That's just really awesome. And this one too, the little cup, that's so cute. So this is exactly how I wanted it to be, with like the Siberian Tiger still being able to just swim around and cool down if they want to, and just clean themselves and have a drink, well, everything at once. That's amazing. Okay, so let me show you guys the Snow Leopard habitat, because that is right next to it. So we have the pretty simple viewing gallery right over here again, closing it off to make sure that not that much noise gets through the Snow Leopard. I don't think they get really stressed at the moment. I did hide some of the do not disturb signs somewhere underneath the ground, so everywhere where animals get stressed, I hide them away, because I just don't really like the look of the signs, but they do have a function, so I tend to use them a lot. And they can still, we might want to do something with decorating underneath here, but they can still use this terrain to just walk around or get some privacy if they want to. And obviously they do have their beautiful cave right over here, which I tried to make look a little bit more natural. I'm not really sure if a staff member is able to get in here. I'm afraid not, so we might want to try to remove that one just to be sure, and then just put another blood pumpkin somewhere in the habitat. So yeah, you can't really tell right over here, but there is a big restaurant on the other side, and you can see a lot of people looking at here with some balloons. But let's just go how we should go in there. I just really love these trees. So let me show you guys the entrance of the cave. So we had plenty of shops right over here. We had food, drink stalls, toilets, and I think that's it. No information stand. We had them squeezed in right over here, but now I was like, no, I just don't really like the view of it. Now we just have a natural area right over here in the middle, which I really like way more than those ugly shops. Like you can see still over here, we have some toilets over there and some shops. So this is now our entrance of the underground viewing, and I just really love how this one has turned out. Like those logs and stuff really just give such a nice feeling to the area. We still have to do this section obviously, but we're not gonna look at that just now. So you get in right over here at the cave with more tree branches right over here, and then they get in and we have a lot of shops here. We have Gulpy, Pizza Pan, and Pip Shop, and Pip Shop. How did I say Pip Shop? So we have some cute little Arctic benches right over here. I like them a lot, but they really have a specific theme, so I tend to use them only in these closed off areas so you can have a little bit more of the Arctic feeling. I really love the pieces of the Arctic pack. I do have to say, like these pillars and stuff, they look really nice. And well, these benches, it's just really cute. I don't know what you're doing there. We should assign a caretaker to clean this off more often. There's a lot of mess right over here, so people would not be really happy. But this is like how it should be, right? You have an underground cave, you have some educational signs here, and then you have the 3 snow leopards all sleeping here, and the people can have a peek at them. And I just really love how this is all functioning. It's not too busy, so people can just still walk in and out if they want to, and have their drinks and food right over here. And we don't have any annoying, like a lot of shops everywhere, because that was just ruining this side of it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this is coming along. We still have a lot of stuff to do, and if we just keep this whole viewing gallery a little bit in the same style, I think this is going to be a very awesome area to work with. So yeah, previous episode we did this section. We still have to do some decorating right over here, and some animal is breaking out. I don't know what or where. I don't have any messages, so I am not really sure what is going on, but that doesn't matter for now. Next episode we will be doing another let's play, so do let me know if you want to see the Arctic wolf or the Dull sheep at first. And yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of these new areas. I am really happy with how these 2 habitat has turned out. We still have some stuff to do on the back sides, but that is my least concern right now. We're gonna unbox Camilla, you poor Camilla. I'm so sorry for that. And it's also really cool that if the Siberian tiger is using these trees and stuff, the people can see them really up close. I haven't seen them using them yet, but hopefully they will. That will be really cool. So yeah, do let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this build. Leave a like at the video if you guys enjoyed, and subscribe of course if you haven't already. And I really hope to see you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys!